Hi, Claire Boyce here. Thank you so much for tuning back in. This is just a weekly reading to carry you through from Monday the 26th of August 2019 to the 1st of September 2019. Sorry I'm a little bit late broadcasting this, but I'm still getting used to it and got an awful lot of things to do. Now on this video I'll be doing Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. I'll be doing all the air signs. So Gemini, Aquarius and Libra, you'll be first, followed by Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo of the earth signs. I'm using these two signs on this video because we are all quite, emotional right now and overthinkers, especially with the air signs. There's been an awful lot of changes over the last few months, especially in this summer. We've had so many different energy cycles, the moon, the this, the that, everything has been changing. So now the kids are going back to school. A lot of you are going to college and you're starting to study. New things are ahead. And we're kind of feeling a bit depleted, aren't we? And we're overthinking. And that's especially, that is actually for air signs who overthink and think 20 steps ahead all the time. So I'm going to have a look here at the angel cards to start with. I used the Doreen Virtue deck, Angel Therapy. Like I did last week, I'll be doing the angel and then the tarot cards. So this is first of all for Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. These deck here. I'll just pull a card and this will carry you through from today, Monday the 26th, probably to Wednesday. Let's have a look. Release. Okay. This week it's a time, I think, just to let go. Okay, air signs, stop thinking, stop overanalyzing, stop, jumping 10, 20 steps ahead. What you're worrying about right now, 50, 60, 70% of the time, the things we worry about, it doesn't happen. And because we have been under enormous pressure, especially mums and dads with the kids going back to school, those of us who are going to college, furthering on the education, waiting for exam results, it's time now just to let go. Now, I also feel with this card, the release card, it's not only about, physical things that are going on right now. It's about releasing the traumas and the pain from the past, if you understand me. Releasing things that have happened to us in the past, in old relationships. Now, I do find, when people say, oh, you need to forgive that person, forget, it's very hard to when you think, no, why should I? But what this card is start to learn to let go. Let go of any pent-up anxiety you feel, anger you feel, whether it's in a romantic relationship, a family relationship, whatever it is, let it go. There's no need or there's no point to holding on to bitterness inside, because if we do that, then we're just carrying it around with us and then we can't get on in life. Also, for those of you who are in, who've had breakups, not only, like I said, not only romantic breakups, friendships, family, now it's a time just to breathe, take a slow breath in and just breathe it all out. Stop over analyzing and stop carrying all the negative energy with you. It's like we're carrying boulders on our backs and we're trying to plod on through carrying all this weight. Time to cut it, even if you can just let go of a little bit at a time. And also, air signs, when you find yourself going into the overthinking mode that we do, get up, start doing something, whatever it is, just to stop you thinking. Thinking is just no good. We just keep overanalyzing, overthinking. For those of you who are going into to do a new college course, trust yourselves that this is for you. Stop thinking yourselves out of it. Same for new jobs. Stop thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh no, I won't get it. That type of thinking, it actually stops us. We have been conditioned by society, for years to told what we can do, what we should do, what we shouldn't be able to do. Now it's time just to come back, believe in ourselves and go after your dreams, go after the jobs, go after the courses and look forward. If you give in before you even start, then you're going to fail. It's time now just to let go of the past. People have been running you down during your life. You know, a lot of us have that. We've had parents who have run us down. We've had siblings who have run us down. Keep moving forward. You know, the best revenge on anyone is just to be happy. And carrying on to pain, just no good. Connect a little bit with nature as well. Now, I'm normally based in the west coast of Ireland, but right now I'm in Dublin, and I will say most of the summer in the west coast of Ireland has been wet and grey and dull. So everybody's energy is down. It's like we didn't get a summer. Thankfully, there's been a bit of sun here in Dublin, but spend a little bit of time connecting with nature. I find, you know, going anywhere where there's water, there's this huge releasement there. So that'll cover you through anyway to Wednesday. Now let's have a look. Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. How are the emotions looking then? Oh, this nearly jumped out. Okay, so new situations. Archangel Michael, he said he's working closely with you to help you overcome any new situations that you're worried about. So this would be college, new jobs, but I'm feeling as well this could be to do with relationships. If you're going into a relationship, this is a romance relationship I'm talking about here with stuff from your past, then you're just dragging it into your new relationship and then it won't work. Stop thinking yourselves out of relationships. Stop thinking yourselves out of work. Stop thinking, oh, this time next year I'll be homeless, or this time next year this will happen. You know, raise your frequencies, air signs. Stop over analysing and stop thinking. That is your only downfall. If you could use that energy, that excess energy that we use, and I myself am an air sign, we use that much energy thinking the worst case scenario, then we go under. Use it to you know, make something of yourselves. It's never too late to change things, and why worry about it? It's going to happen anyway. 90% of the things we worry about, it doesn't happen. Now what I will say to you is, coming towards the end of the week, what did jump out there is we've got the heart chakra. Now this is coming up an awful lot with a lot of people. People are working with the heart chakra here, and what I will say to you is that it's time now just to allow yourselves to heal. When we've been through traumatic experiences, you know, bereavements, breakups, homelessness, you know, there's so many things that have happened over the last few months especially. The energies have been so intense. We've fallen out with like lifelong friends. All these things have been going on. But when sometimes it's time to sit back and just be mindful. You need to look after yourselves. It's okay looking after everyone else and putting everyone first, as we tend to do, the air signs. We all tend to put everyone ahead of ourselves. But what I am just going to say to you is sometimes it's okay to take a step back and mind you as well. You're not going to be able to look after your kids if you're run down. You're not going to be able to look after anyone if you're run down. So take a little bit of time, do what you have to do, go to college, go to work, you know, do whatever it is you need to do. But take a little bit of time this week, air signs, to mind you. Because when we've been hurt, we need that time to mind ourselves. And a lot of us, Gemini, Aquarius and Librans, what we do is we look after other people when we're hurt. And that way we don't have to think about our own stuff. Do you know what I mean? But then we go under. So towards the end of the week, going into the weekend, have a break. Connect with the nature. Like I said, I always find walking out in nature it's quite healing, you know. Now I'm just going to pull a few of the tarot cards, just like I did last week. So all in all, the angel cards are saying it's quite an emotional week, but it's also time to release, let go of the worry. Worrying doesn't solve anything. And air signs, we can think of ideas to do anything with our lives. You know, ideas come to us like that. Ten of Swords. Now it's a creepy looking card, but it's actually quite a positive card, and it makes an awful lot of sense here. Ten of Swords, it's to do with the mind. Swords are all to do with the mind. And what this card is about is that things are coming to an end. Tens, things are coming to an end. So all the bad energies, all the bad breakups, the bad friends, the bad, the bad people we've had to walk away from for whatever reasons over the last few months, that's all coming to an end, okay? So you have the Ten of Swords, the sun is starting to rise. So what we've been through, I mean, literally a lot of us have been stabbed in the back, as that picture does suggest, doesn't it? But it means that things are now coming to a head and things are changing. I'm a firm believer in change, and that is one good thing about being a Gemini. We're a multiple sign, so we can adapt to anything. Now let's have a look. What else is going on this week for us? Right, for those of you who are trying to get pregnant, this is quite a good sign. The Empress card. So if you're going through IVF, or if you're wondering, is it a good time to have a baby, you got the pregnancy card here. Also, for those of you who are not trying to get pregnant, it's time for rebirth. It's time to plant the seeds, to start changing, looking forward to your life. And if you plant the seeds, you never know what will happen. Nothing will happen though if you don't plant the seeds, if you understand me. If you do nothing with your life, nothing will change. I have people and they come to me, and some of them just say, Claire, will this happen? Will this happen to me? Will I find love? Will I do this? Will I do that? But they don't do anything to make it happen. We have to step outside of our comfort zones and make things happen. So plant the seeds. Now is a good time for new ideas and planting the seeds, okay? Coming through for the weekend. Now for those of you, that card is also quite good for those of you who are starting new careers, or going into college for the first time, or doing your last year. What I do know is that with the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all quite nurturing. But remember that if you don't nurture yourself, if you don't mind yourselves, then you can't really nurture anyone else, can you? Travel. Twos. Okay, twos are about people coming together. So in relationships, this is quite good. It is an emotional time. Water symbolizes emotion. Water is always to do with emotion. But twos are people coming together. And of course, it's coins. Naturally, this time of year, we're all kind of struggling with money, especially parents, especially people going into college. We're all kind of like, oh, where are we going to get the next bit of money from? Money, money, money. It does make the world go round, doesn't it? But just know that even though you're juggling a little bit now with money, you're juggling now with whatever it is that you're doing. And for those of you who are looking for work, who have been out of work for, a good bit of time, keep going. There's an awful lot of reds around this card. Red represents the root chakra. So this would, symbolize our stability, our security, our safety. So a time to juggle things is nearly coming to an end. Money is coming in. For those of you wondering whether you are going to end up in a relationship this week, these cards are, I would say, a definite yes. So that's really all I have for you. These are the air signs from Monday the 26th through, Monday the 1st. I can't believe it. It only feels like last week I took down the Christmas tree. Now, I don't know where you're all watching from, and I really hope you're enjoying the channel. And I'm doing it simply because I was terrified to do it. So, being an air sign, I like a challenge. Now I'm going to try the earth signs. Earth signs, it's been a really, really tough time for you because you like to control everything around you. You are all quite mothering. Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. Now, and also I'd just like to say, for all the Virgos out there, I really wish you a happy birthday, because we're going into Virgo season, aren't we? So let's have a look. Oh, this one jumped out. workshops and seminars. So this is actually for those going back to school. This is those of you going back to, you know, college, have a son starting back in school tomorrow. Embrace it. Look forward to it. Allow yourselves to, you know, to participate in different things, you know, gather new insights, especially for the young people. This is a stepping stone for the rest of your life, but don't think of it as permanent. I know you like to control everything, but right now you just go with the flow and gather as much information as you can. And for those of you who are still unsure about what it is you're going to do for the rest of your lives, I'm talking about those who have just finished the Leaving Cert here in Ireland. I think it's GCSEs in England, I'm not sure anywhere else. But it's okay not to know what you want to do. It's okay just to try different things out. Try a few different courses, try a few workshops. And because you're quite a nurturing sign, maybe a few of you would like to go into, you know, nursing, or maybe you want to go into social studies. Now is a good time just to have a look. You don't have to be so rough on yourselves if you don't know what it is you want to do yet. I find an awful lot of young people, they're so stressed the end of the school year and they haven't got a clue what they want to do. But I will tell you that it will come. The worst thing you can do is sign yourself up for a course for 3 years, 5 years and realise it's not what you want to do. So be 100% sure. So for the beginning of the week, for those of you going into college, enjoy it. Now, I know that you overthink and I know that your worry is more so than anything else. You like to control your environment. So going into a new college, a new school, a new job is quite daunting and quite frightening. But just know that once you get through the next few days or the next week, you'll be fine and you will excel. You like everything to be in order. You like to have everything, you know, listed. This is just something else on your list. Let's see what else. For those of you in relationships, I just want to say this. I have noticed with a lot of earth signs, relationships have been tricky of late. You know, you have been starting to realise, or we've been starting to realise, who should be in our lives and who shouldn't be in our lives. So for those of you who have had a kind of, you know, rough breakup, just know that these are lessons. They're not life sentences. But I am feeling that a lot of you might go back to the exes who've already broken your hearts. So if you are one of these people and this resonates with you, I'm telling you now not to. Don't make the same mistake. Trust your instincts. We have the You Are Clairvoyant card. This just means trust what you already know. So if you are in any way spiritual, and if you're watching this video, then of course you are. Trust your instincts and believe in yourselves as well. There is no point watching these videos. There's no point messing with, you know, cards. There's no point grounding yourself. There's no point reaching out if you don't trust it. A lot of us spend our lives saying we believe in this, we believe in that, but you need to put that into practice. So go into your new jobs, your new courses, your new relationships. Trust. Let the past go and just move forward. And even though you don't like change, just know that change is inevitable in this life. Nothing stays the same. But once you step forward, you know, anything is possible. Now let's see what else you have. This is going forward through the weekend. Don't forget, you know what I mean, it's this time next week you're going to feel a lot more settled. So much better. There's a lot of fairy energy around you. You have the fairy card here. So coming to the weekend, what you're going to be doing there is a little bit of excitement. Maybe let your hair down. Allow yourselves to have that little bit of time to have a bit of fun. Everything doesn't have to be serious all the time. A lot of our signs, you do tend to kind of be a little bit conservative all the time. That's okay sometimes, but it's important, actually it's imperative to allow yourselves to let the hair down. No work, all play, you know what they say. And stop overanalyzing, stop worrying. And if you find yourselves, you know, especially Virgo men, if you find yourselves worrying needlessly, just know it is needlessly. It's not going to change anything. Don't allow yourself to get into a rut. Now, getting into the tarot cards, we have new money. So it is a good time for those of you who have applied for work or are waiting to hear about work. This means new work, new money coming into play. For those of you who are waiting to hear about, decisions, legal matters, this is also a good sign. For those of you waiting, for a payout, obviously. So anything regarding money is going to kind of be cleared up by the end of the week. So the weekend, I see a lot of celebration. Celebration that you got through the week, celebration that you're starting your new venture, and celebration because finally there's a bit of money coming in. And let's see what else you have. I have, oh, these are popping out tonight. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. It's another 10 card. It means that everything is coming to an end and everything starts again. Life is like a wheel. We go around the wheel. We start off here, we go right around and around. You imagine yourself in the wheel, but it's time now to get off the wheel and start again. Life just keeps going. It doesn't matter whether you sit there, procrastinate, worrying. It doesn't matter what you do. Life will keep going. So you might as well jump on the wheel and go with it. All in all, Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, this is going to be a great week for you if you allow it. Don't let your emotions just kind of, drag you down. When you start to feel yourselves being a little bit panicked, feeling a little bit anxious, just take a few moments and bring yourselves right back to right now. There's no point thinking 10 minutes ahead, 10 days ahead, 10 years ahead. Just think about right now. And no matter what it is that you're doing with your lives, just know nothing ever stays the same. Physically, mentally, everything changes and we change. So it's a good week all around, I think, for air signs and earth signs. Okay, for those of you who are fire signs and water signs, please log into the next video, and I really hope you enjoy the video or the videos. It's just a new venture that I'm starting. I thought I would give it a go, and if you do like it, please hit the subscribe button. So this is Claire Boyce reading from Dublin this week, and I will see you next week from Mayo Island. Okay, see you, bye.